Welcome back to the Life Be Lifing, where we talk about healing, relationships, trauma, accountability, and protecting your peace while learning how to love better. Today's episode is called Saving Your Marriage from Outsiders' Luggage. And when I say luggage, I'm talking about the emotional baggage people bring into your relationship, their bitterness, their failed relationships, their jealousy, their projections, their opinions, their family wounds, their need for control, their need to always be chosen. Because one thing I've learned, a marriage can survive hard seasons. It can survive financial stress. It can survive misunderstandings. But what quietly destroys a marriage is when two people stop protecting the relationship from outside interference. Everybody around you isn't for your marriage. Some people don't enter your marriage to help it grow. They enter it with their own unresolved pain, and instead of healing, they start unpacking their trauma into your home. You ever notice how some people always have something negative to say about your spouse? Why you let them do that? I wouldn't tolerate that. You deserve better. They don't really love you. They control you, but they never encourage communication, never encourage accountability, never encourage healing, because misery doesn't build. Misery divides, and sometimes people don't even realize they're doing it. A friend hurt by cheating may convince you everybody cheats. A family member, bitter from divorce or a failed relationship, may quietly resent seeing your marriage survive. Someone lonely may subconsciously create emotional dependency with your spouse. That's luggage. And if you don't set boundaries, your marriage becomes baggage claim for everybody else's unresolved issues. One of the most dangerous moments in a marriage is when outside voices become louder than the person you sleep beside. Now every disagreement gets reported outside the relationship. Now private issues become group discussions. Now family and friends start choosing sides. Now resentment grows because the marriage stopped feeling emotionally safe. And emotional safety matters because once your spouse feels exposed instead of protected, and a lot of marriages don't die from hatred, they die from emotional abandonment, from feeling alone inside the relationship. Some people want access, not accountability. This part right here may make some people uncomfortable. Not everybody around your marriage respects boundaries. Some people want emotional access to your spouse that they should no longer have. Exes, job friends, family who act emotionally entitled, family members who think they should come before the marriage, people who constantly create tension, then play innocent afterward. And if boundaries are weak, confusion enters the relationship because healthy marriages require transition. Once somebody becomes your spouse, they cannot stay emotionally available to everybody the same way they used to. That doesn't mean isolation. That means priorities changed. And some outsiders struggle with that because your marriage disrupted the role they once held. Protecting your marriage without controlling each other. Now, let's be clear. Protecting your marriage is not control. It's partnership. There's a difference between controlling who somebody talks to and expecting your relationship to be respected. There's a difference between insecurity and repeated disrespect being ignored. Healthy couples discuss boundaries before problems happen. What conversations are inappropriate? What level of family involvement is too much? What gets kept private? Who creates constant division? What behaviors damage trust? Because if you never define boundaries, outsiders will define them for you. Sometimes the outsider is trauma. And honestly, sometimes the biggest outsider in a marriage isn't even another person. Sometimes it's unhealed trauma, childhood abandonment, neglect, fear of rejection, need for validation, fear of being controlled, hyperindependence. All that luggage follows people into marriage too. And if healing never happens, you start reacting to your spouse like they're the people who hurt you. That's why healing matters. Not just therapy quotes online, not just posting awareness. Real healing. The kind that changes how you communicate, how you listen, how you apologize, how you protect the relationship instead of your ego. I want y'all to sit with these questions honestly. Are outsiders helping our marriage or influencing it? Do we protect each other emotionally? Have we allowed too many opinions into private spaces? Are boundaries clear? Are we reacting from love or old wounds? And the hardest question, Have we become safer for outsiders than we are for each other? At the end of the day, marriage isn't just about love, it's about loyalty, protection, discernment, emotional safety, boundaries. Because if two people don't intentionally protect what they built, life will always send people willing to unpack their baggage,